Allow yourself to relax as we drift through tonight's gentle tale. Embrace. This story is about William and Puppy finding comfort and strength in each other's embrace. In a quiet village nestled between lush forests and flowing rivers, lived a kind-hearted man named William. He had always felt a special connection to the land, finding peace in its natural beauty. One starry night, as he walked along the riverbank, he stumbled upon a small, peculiar creature. With soft, sky blue fur and wide, curious eyes, the creature introduced itself as Puppy, a little explorer from a distant world. He had traveled far, seeking new experiences and knowledge, but now found herself lost and alone. William's heart went out to her, and with a gentle smile, he offered her a place to stay. As the days passed, William and Puppy formed an inseparable bond, exploring the forest and river together. They shared stories of their worlds, teaching each other new things. William showed Puppy the beauty of the setting sun, the warmth of a campfire, and the serene sounds of the night. Puppy, in return, shared tales of glowing flowers and starry skies that danced with colors. One day, a fierce storm approached the village, threatening to destroy the peace they had found. Huddled inside William's small cottage, they listened to the howling wind and pounding rain. They trembled with fear, feeling more lost than ever. William wrapped his arms round her, holding her close in a protective embrace. "We'll get through this storm," he whispered. "As long as we have each other, we'll be safe." In that moment, Puppy felt a warmth she'd never known before. The true power of an embrace from someone who cares. The storm eventually passed, leaving the village untouched. Their bond grew even stronger, and they continued their explorations, always finding new wonders. Whenever fear or doubt crept into Puppy's heart, she remembered William's embrace, a simple but profound reminder of the strength found in unity and love. Together, they discovered that the greatest adventure was not in exploring new lands, but in the journey they shared as friends and family, held together by the unwavering power of an embrace. Let's explore a new tale, soft and warm. Phlox and Campanula, a tale of understanding. This story is about Phlox, a kind-hearted woman who helps a stranded whale, named Campanula, return to the ocean, teaching each other the essence of understanding. Once upon a time, in a tranquil village by the sea, there lived a kind-hearted young woman named Phlox. She had a curious soul and often wandered by the shoreline, wondering about the mysteries of the deep blue ocean. One day, as the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Phlox heard a soft, melodious call coming from the waves. Intrigued, she followed the sound and discovered a beautiful whale stranded on the shore. The whale's deep blue eyes shimmered with a sorrowful plea for help. "I am Campanula," the whale said, in a voice that echoed like a gentle breeze through the trees. "I have lost my way and need to return to my family in the deep ocean." Phlox felt an overwhelming sense of vitality and determination. She knew she had to help Campanula. She ran back to the village and gathered the strongest ropes and the help of her friends. Together, they worked tirelessly through the night, singing songs of hope and encouragement, until finally they managed to return Campanula to the water. As Campanula swam back into the ocean, she turned and spoke to Phlox. "Thank you, dear friend. You have not only saved me, but also shown me the true essence of understanding." Phlox watched the whale disappear into the depths, her heart filled with warmth and joy. From that day on, every time Phlox walked by the shore, she would hear a gentle song in the wind, reminding her of the bond she shared with Campanula and the powerful lesson of understanding they had taught each other. Let's journey onward with another comforting tale. Jane and the mischievous Pixie Cat. This story is about a kind-hearted young man named Dan who finds reassurance and courage through his friendship with a mischievous but wise pixie named Kate. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled among emerald hills, there lived a kind-hearted young man named Dan. Dan was known for his gentle heart, which was as vast and profound as the sea. Every day, he'd walk through the village, greeting everyone with a warm smile and helping those in need. Despite his kindness, there was something that weighed on his heart, an unresolved fear that often kept him awake at night. One night, as the sky was adorned with a tapestry of stars, Dan wandered into the nearby forest. He was seeking solace and answers to the worries that clouded his mind. Under the silver glow of the moon, he stumbled upon a radiant clearing where the pixie Kate loved. It was a mischievous but kind-hearted being, with wings that shimmered like morning dew, and a laugh that echoed like the tinkling of bells. She fluttered near Dan and asked, "Why do you look so troubled, dear Dan?" "I am filled with doubt and fear about my future," he confessed, finding it oddly easy to speak to this tiny sprite. "I worry that I won't be able to give back to the village as much as it has given me." Kay looked at him thoughtfully, and then smiled brightly. "You worry unnecessarily. Let me show you something." With a wave of her delicate hand, Kay created a vision in the air. It was a glowing orb that showed scenes from Dan's life, moments of kindness like helping an old man carry firewood and teaching children to read. "Look at the good you've already done," she said. "You've sown seeds of kindness that will grow into beautiful flowers, even if you can't see them yet." Dan watched, feeling his heart lighten as he saw the difference he had made. "But what if I don't have the strength to continue?" he asked. "Oh, Dan," Kate laughed softly, "strength lies not only in the butt, but in the heart and spirit. Your heart is your greatest strength." And with that, Katie guided him to a nearby tree. She plucked a tiny glowing fruit from its branches and handed it to him. "This is a heart fruit," she explained. "It holds the reassurance and courage you need. Whenever you feel fear or doubt, take a small bite and remember the strength within you." Dan took the heart fruit and felt a warm glow spread through his being. He thanked Kaidi profusely and made his way back to the village, carrying not just the fruit, but a renewed sense of purpose and peace. From that night on, whenever doubts crept into his mind, Dan would take a small bite of the heart fruit and feel the courage flood back into him. Over time, he saw that Katie was right. The seeds of kindness he planted began to blossom in ways he had never imagined. The village thrived, and he became a pillar of strength for others. And so, Dan and Kate's friendship grew, and they often met under the moonlit sky to share stories and laughter. And Dan's heart, once burdened with doubt, was now filled with endless reassurance, and he knew that as long as he had friends like Kate, he'd always find his way. Let's journey onward with another comforting tale. Orchid and Euphorbia, a tale of reflection. This story is about a young girl named Orchid, who learns the importance of self-reflection and empathy from a wise beetle named Euphorbia. Orchid was a curious young girl who lived in a quaint village brimming with colorful gardens. She often found solace in wandering through fields of flowers, her favorite pastime being to talk to the plants that seemed to whisper back softly in the breeze. One bright morning, while meandering through the garden, she encountered Euphorbia, a small bright orange beetle. Orchid, always the conversationalist, began to chat with little Euphorbia, who to her surprise, responded with a faint whisper. "Hello. dear Orchid. I see you as you are, said Euphorbia. As startled yet intrigued, Orchid knelt down and asked, How can you see me as I am? The beetle replied through reflection, We see not just with our eyes but with our hearts, where true understanding lies, with every shared secret and story. Orchid and Euphorbia's bond grew. Euphorbia taught Orchid that reflection wasn't merely about mirrors but about seeing oneself through the eyes of others, understanding emotions as colors, and feelings as delicate as petals. One serene afternoon, Euphorbia led Orchid to an ancient pond surrounded by willows. Look into the water, Euphorbia encouraged. As Orchid peered into the glassy surface, her own reflection shimmered alongside the clouds and sky, a harmonious blend of reality and dreams. See how you are part of everything, the beetle whispered. In that mirrored nature, Orchid saw the interconnection of all forms of life. She saw herself not just as a single entity, but as part of a larger, vibrant tapestry. It was a moment of revelation. She realized that every action and emotion contributed to the world around her. Days turned into weeks, and Orchid embodied the lessons of reflection. She began to treat her friends and surroundings with greater intimacy and love, seeing herself in their joys and sorrows. Orchids bloomed more vibrant, birds sang sweeter, and even the bees danced merrily. It was as if the entire village felt the harmony within Orchid's heart. Euphorbia, ever the silent guide, watched proudly as his friend blossomed into a compassionate soul. One twilight evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Orchid and Euphorbia stood by the pond. "It's a beautiful reflection of what we give to it," whispered Euphorbia before fluttering away. Orchid smiled, knowing she was part of a never-ending cycle of giving and receiving. With her heart full, she looked at her reflection one last time and saw not just herself, but all the love and life she had embraced. And so, under the silent gaze of twinkling stars, Orchid whispered her thanks to the night, cherishing the reflections that shaped her spirit. Good night. May you find comfort in your dreams.